I've just completed the download steps of the Autodesk installation. I didn't download 3D Studio Max or Revit yet, but I plan to do that. For now, I'm going to work on the Civil 3D and probably go back and do those others. So once the download completed, I was prompted with a user account control, and I clicked yes to that, and I clicked exit to the installer. You don't have to click exit to the installer. You can definitely go ahead and choose to click install. I just chose to do that because I wanted to talk about some troubleshooting steps at the end of that section. So now I actually need to get that installer to come back up. So I'm inside of the folder where I downloaded things to. So I'm inside of Software, Autodesk 2017, and Civil 3D. And I have this folder here now that wasn't there before, and this was created by the downloader. So this was the download manager, and this was the serial numbers that I created. So I'm going to open the folder that was created by the download manager, look for the setup.exe. Now if you cannot see the .exe part, chances are you didn't complete the folder options in the prerequisites section. It might be a good idea to go back and get that step completed if you haven't done it. So what I'm going to do now is just right click on this and choose Run as Administrator. And once I do that, I'll be prompted with that same user account control. I'll go ahead and click yes to that. And it's telling me that a restart of the operating system is pending, so I'm going to go ahead and restart my computer and then come right back. So Windows has just come back up, so once I log in, I'm automatically prompted with user account control. I'll go ahead and click yes. Eventually we will get to the Autodesk Civil 3D 2017 installation window. From here I'm going to go ahead and click on Install on this computer. And what it will do is determine the installation requirements. It's basically checking your computer to make sure that it does meet the installation requirements. At the license agreement page, I'll go ahead and click accept and then click next. And then from here, this is where we can go through and begin configuring our installation. So I'm just going to expand this first one and just make sure that everything that I need is checked in. And usually the default installation works pretty good. I'll choose custom just to see what other options there might be. And as you can see, there really isn't a whole heck of a lot that you need to do here. So once you're done looking at it, I usually leave everything at the default locations. And I'm going to collapse this one. Then I'm going to take a look at Recap. Recap doesn't have an expandable thing, meaning that there isn't really anything here for you to tweak. A360, I'll go ahead and expand this, take a look. It just has the ability to enable or disable it. So I'm just going to leave it enabled. And then down here, I'm just going to look at the installation path. It's going to go to Program Files Autodesk. And it says it needs about 7.71 gigabytes of disk space. So from here, there really isn't a whole heck of a lot more to do. So just scroll down here, nothing to scroll. So I'll go ahead and just click install. And again, depending upon how fast your computer is, this could take a very long time or a very short time. And right now it's installing the Microsoft C++ 2010 Service Pack 1 redistributable. So there are other things that it does have to install to make sure that CAP works. So again, it will also depend on how many other things that it has to install. So it says 37 of 42 remaining, so it looks like this one is actually going to go pretty fast. Once the installation completes, you should see a window that looks somewhat similar to this. It'll say you have successfully installed the selected products. Please review any product information alerts. So it looks like I have a product information alert here. It says the help for your installed product is internet based. When you are using this product, help will be accessed automatically provided you have an internet connection. So it's just letting us know that the help menu is not installed on this computer. It's actually out on the internet. So if I don't have an internet connection, the help menus won't work, which is okay. I will always have an internet connection. I'm going to scroll down this list, see if there's anything else like that going on here, and I don't see anything else. So this is pretty much all there is to installing Civil 3D. So I'm going to go ahead and click Finish, and pretty much all of the other Autodesk products are going to install in a very similar fashion. So don't be too surprised if it looks very similar. In this particular instance, it looks like I'm going to have to restart my computer because some configuration changes were made. So that might be the case with some of the products. So I'm going to go ahead and restart my computer.